Hello, my beloved Libras, sign of symmetry and harmony. I'm here to do your new moon reading, new moon in Taurus. This is a very interesting moon for you, right? Because Libra traditionally is ruled by Venus, and then Taurus is also ruled by Venus traditionally. So it's kind of you sharing that planet of love. And you just had a full moon in your sign, which is always a place of union. Before I drift off into all kind of astrological interpretations, welcome to Unfold Your Soul. This is my channel. I'm new at doing this in front of a camera. I hope that the messages are useful for you. I already meditated on the cards, and I feel very ready to do this for you here. I do believe that this is an important new moon for us all, because it's happening, it's our Earth moon, and a lot is going on with the collective on Earth. Earth is going through her own cleansing as we speak. And yeah, so it's great to set new intentions, obviously for the bigger vision of our Earth, but also for your place on Earth here, Libra. So this new moon is happening in your 8th house, which is the house of transformation, of sexuality, intimacy with oneself, with the soul. It's a place of other people's resources on a traditional in traditional astrology, but then on a more esoteric level, it's how to use these resources for the benefit of the group. So this transit for you is happening at the same time you have Saturn, which is in positive energy. It's trining you in the 5th house of children, of romance. So Saturn, he's serious, he wants commitments there. So he is what would be light-hearted, and it's not going to be very well supported. Although you want to have a light heart, I'm not saying at all that you should move away from that, but it's about more serious commitments there as well. And then also this Venus placement is important here for you, right? And it's happening, this is going on in your 9th house, so it might be that you are interested in in learning a new philosophy, in learning a new skill. Again, exoterically, this is legal activities, publishing, maybe more like working with the Akashic records. Your intuition will be very important here, because that's what unifies all world philosophies and what is going to find the essence at the center of the mandala. So I already meditated on these cards. I'm still shuffling them a bit. Going to use these as clarifiers, but this one wants to come out as a general energy. So this is about Page of Swords. It's about finding your truth, finding what is your truth now, because everything fluctuates. There's the impermanence of all things that we are asked to deal with in this period all together. And for you, Libra, it's about finding a new truth. So with Venus in your 9th house, and it's going to be spending 4 months there, we're going to have a retrograde season in that 9th house. So this is like a big chunk of love, big chunk of attraction for you there. So it's, yeah, you're on the path. You're on the path. And you're on the journey, and you're wearing this crazy outfit to do it. So maybe this is also an invitation to put all the lightheartedness of that 5th house stimulated by Saturn now more in clothing choices. He also has a very interesting, glamorous hairdo, and is wearing this pink little dress. So yeah, let's see what comes out. I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot deck here, and while I was shuffling them, all of a sudden I got a glimpse of what was going on, and I had your card here, the Justice card. So this is about doing your heart justice, doing your soul justice. You know, the Libra is a sign of choice traditionally, but what does it actually mean? In the wheel of the zodiac, the Libra is the moment before we enter Scorpio. And Scorpio is the battlefield. It's the battlefield of the personality if we are anchored there, or it's the battlefield where the soul will rise and find unity with the personality. So in Libra, we prepare for that. We prepare for that, and we do so by finding balance in our relationships, in our one-on-one relationships. So in French, this is, if you rise in Libra or your sun is in Libra or you have a lot in Libra, it's a life that where you are also inspired, or where there is an impulse for you to take care of that stuff, to beautify and to respect and find harmony and beautiful symmetry in your one-on-one relationships. And this one has clear vision, you know, you have the yin and yang, the sun and the moon there, finding unity within that. And we just had like a culmination for you. We had your full moon of the year, full moon in Libra. What does that mean? That the moon is full and close to your sun. So that can be on the dense plane of material life, a union with a significant other, but it can also mean like a union with yourself that will bring in that harvest of the partner, you know, of just like cultivating it within, because some of the things are materialized, some of the things are not. And sometimes it's a gift to be working it out on the more subtle bodies. So let's see, first card is going to be you in this, your energy in this new moon reading. New moon in Taurus for Libra. What do we have here? We have the Three of Wands. This is a card of expansion, an expansion of your creative force in the world. So this is not talking about rest. It's about you looking out at the world and actually, maybe for the first time in your life, actually looking like, what does the world need creatively? You're ruled by Venus, so you're ruled by a planet of art, of love, of money, of abundance. And what does that mean for you? For the first time, it's as if for the first time you're looking at that like honestly, what do I need in here? So this is an expansive energy, as all three is, like from the two comes the three. It's about birthing something creatively. So yeah, this is you standing in an honest position, I feel. So inner life, two cards here, what's going on? So we have here for you, Libra, the Four of Swords and the Fool. So Four of Swords and the Fool. What's going on here? Four of Swords. This is a moment of meditation, of taking a picnic. Actually, these guys, they laid down the arms, the weapons of the battlefield. This is about home, number four, about grounding and about like sitting with it. So this is a period of contemplation as well. And I know that this is kind of general for everyone because we're kind of forced to do that. But for you here, as you're in a life, you're kind of feeling that being at home is important for you now, and that there are great things that are going to rise from your meditation practice and from your ability to treat your heart with more respect and not go pushing so much in the outer world. More like seeing, it's more inspired action than effort. That's what transpires here. And the Fool, it's the start of a new journey. You're embarking on a whole new adventure here. This is a whole new way of doing your path on the earth, of doing your Sagittarian path actually, where your Venus is right now. It's not in Sagittarius, but it is in your 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius, of higher wisdom, of ancient knowledge. So there is, again, like with this Page of Swords, there is truth. And there is the truth that is in a feeling underneath it all, that is intuitively felt, that unifies all religions, all truths, all ancient knowledge. It's ancient knowledge for you. It's the occult. So this guy, he goes on a discovery with that. He also has this fabulous therapy dog with him. So maybe this is also a moment for you to connect with an animal, or to invite that energy in your house, in your home, as you meditate. Like, what is what is your spirit animal comes up. Maybe that's something, like if there is an animal that you are attracted to in this very moment, this is a message that I'm getting, like look up, Google what it means, and what are the qualities and the virtues of that animal. Can you invite that into your life? I'm currently living with an iguana. He's teaching me so much, and we're getting closer every day. It sounds nuts, but actually it isn't. He's teaching me like ultimate repose. Yeah, so let's see what else this brings. This is also like there's crystals here, so as you are meditating, like finding out what your spirit animal, this is a discovery of all the ancient knowledge. The mineral kingdom is teaching us a lot. It's been sticking around for so long, teaching us all this patience, Libra. So what is your crystal? What is the crystal you relate to? Invite it into your life. What is your spirit animal? Or like, who's your dog? Maybe you never had a dog and maybe you feel like you should get one now. Or maybe there is a dog in your environment. Maybe like this being at home inspires you to get a dog. Because this guy, he has one as his devoted companion along the path. And like here in the place that I'm living, Montezuma, there's so many dogs, and they're all like, they're not street dogs. They kind of belong to someone, most of them, or they are fed by the community, and it's as if they come to you when you need them. You'll be sitting at a beach. The beaches are closed right now, but they will come to you when you need them. So maybe there's something there for you. I'm feeling there's something there for you if you're watching this. I do feel that this reading is for you. So let's see. What are the external situations for Libra to look at? What are the external situations for Libra to look at? Doing like a Fibonacci kind of thing. We go from 1 to 2 to 3, then to 5. This is all very beautiful for you, Libra. You're still rejoicing in this new moon, and like in this full moon you had in your sign, and there is a 10 of cups. So there is an emotional fullness. Your cup is, all the cups are full. Your heart is full. Whether that is with a significant other, or whether that is just you walking in your purpose and you like discovering the world anew and treading on this new path of intimacy with your soul and discovering so many things. So this is a moment of connection with your heart, Libra. So externally, when this comes externally, this is provided for you by external forces for you. So it's asking for a gratitude and an attitude of gratitude. But I feel that you're there very much, that you're very grateful for the situation. Also knowing that gratitude and abundance are the same thing. If you're grateful, everything exists in a state of abundance. So that's something to look at and to make yours, so that it is something that fuels your entire life from now on. The Hanged Man, again inviting you to surrender and rest. Transformation happens in the 8th house, where your new moon is. So if you're watching this right now, it's also telling you that for inspired action, you need moments where you just lay down or take another perspective on things. Look at the world upside down, do a handstand, all of this. So it is asking you to look at things from another perspective. Like maybe have like a second opinion on things. Ask a friend for advice. Ask a teacher for advice. Venus is in your 9th house, so this is a very good moment for you to find a new teacher, to find somebody you resonate with or you want to learn with. So ask, if there's a question in your heart, ask that teacher, or maybe the person who has been teaching you all along that you have not been seeing, or that you recently have been seeing as like, oh my God, actually my neighbor is my teacher, or actually this person who has been watering my garden, or like, yeah, maybe it's someone who's like really in your proximity all along, because we learn, every moment is our teacher, right? So it doesn't have, we are in an epoch where experience is our teacher. So every moment, every like drop of water out of the sky can teach you something. So it's closer to home, and it's closer to home when you practice, and the practice is sitting still. Sitting still. The Upanishads come to me, and that's literally sitting with something, like sitting by a tree. This is tree position. So maybe a tree can teach you something. I do feel that the trees are already in the etheric. They have a lot of wisdom to offer us. So yeah, like the seasons, you know, like the seasons are great teachers for us. I feel this is a very spiritual time, a spiritual awakening time for you, that asks you to go within and feel. Something to look at, there is a Princess of Wands. So this is a young person, a young woman, or a young man in your life who has inspiration for you, who has an idea for you, who has a creative idea for you. This is an artist. Something to look at is maybe a collaboration with this person. Like, you know, because Libra, you have to, like, this is about one-on-one relationships, right? So the Libra, to fulfill your soul purpose in Libra, and we all have a soul purpose in Libra, because we are all these energies. But for Libra, strong Libra specifically, it's about one-on-one harmony. How can I collaborate with someone in respect? Communication. The air signs are about communication, with a significant other in Libra. Significant other can be in business, can be in love, can be in romantic love, or can be in spiritual partnership. This is talking about a young artist that you admire, so, or that you admire, that has been inspiring you, and I feel this person has been around for you, Libra. So look at that, make that phone call, talk to that person. She has a message for you. This is in your external influences. Nothing that is external is not within. As above, so below. As within, so without. So she is within you, already living there, and she's got sunshine for you. She's got the joy of a new project for you. Something that will be an unfoldment of this emotional satisfaction of all your cups that are full. Like, she's in your life because all your cups are full. She couldn't be there or have come back from the past or be present in your mind, in your atmosphere, because it's possible she has not manifested in the dense material plane of a body yet, but she has been there, like, all along. When we love someone or when we love something, when it finally materialized, we always realize, like, okay, this has been here all along for me, and I just didn't see it, or I hadn't seen it, and this should be a place of joy when we discovered that, right? And with the Fool, you're in a place of discovery. Wow, okay, Libra, I'm so excited for you. Who's this person? Like, I kind of want to have an oracle card on this Princess of Wands, because she's staring at me and she has eyes that, you know, the eyes are the portals of the soul. You're gonna look into her eyes or his eyes, and you're just gonna know this person's got a message for you. And it doesn't have to be like classical romantic love, although that is a big occupation of the Libra, and something to perfect also. The couple is something to perfect, but we are here on a journey of truth, and like a spiritual journey as well. So it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a one-on-one relationship that you're gonna have a beautiful partnership with. Give me an oracle card for this Princess of Wands. I'm feeling this. This is like la dentière. This is somebody who is blind, and who is blind, and because of one of these senses has been taken, all other senses have developed, beautified in such that there is all these subtle senses. In Freemasonry we have 33 senses. Like, there's a lot of senses, like multidimensional consciousness, time, knowing, balance, very important for Libra, that we have access to when we shut off the 5 senses. And this one, she is number 33. She is making this embroidery. You know, in Bruges, in Belgium, they have like this craft of embroidery. In Venice, they have it too, because this comes from the Oracle of Venice. And this is asking, like, this is a patient collaboration. This is of endurance, of taking your time, of weaving space, like a spider is weaving the web. So coming with this Princess of Wands, this is then all of again we have this wise energy, this lived energy, this very spiritual act of doing crafts. So maybe she's a crafts person, she's an artist, she makes a craft, and it's compatible with what you are doing. So that's something to look at. Let's continue this reading, or it's going to be endless, but like, yeah, your energy is inspiring me a lot. Okay, what is the journey of change here for Libra? Let me see. Okay. This one wants to come out on top. We divide. What's the evolution during this moon cycle for Libra? What do we have here? Interesting. Okay. So we start with the Five of Cups and we end in Cups as well. So I'm feeling that this is an emotional journey for you. This is a journey of the heart. And with your Saturn, with Saturn entering Aquarius, right? And we're having a glimpse of that until July, and then it will go back in Capricorn, and at the end of the year, we go back in that Aquarian energy. So this is a moment of big change of the systems. For you, this is happening in this place of romance, of the children, of the joy, your creativity, right? And it's asking you for more serious commitments there. So in the emotional journey that this new moon in Taurus is bringing you, you start with a Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is somebody who needs a change of heart, change of emotion. Maybe this has already happened. Time is fluid, right? But it's asking you to treat your heart with more respect and care. Saturn in Aquarius is asking you that as well. So I feel that strongly for you. But this has a bit of loss. Loss is not a bad thing. When we are in the heart, there's both things. We have both experiences. Our life is binary, right? And in Libra, we have a strong consciousness of that thing. Like it's about symmetry. It's about finding harmony. But often it comes through conflict. Like we have this and we have that. And the Libra journey is about unifying that in a Scorpion transformation, like in like burning it and starting anew. So with this energy, it's like, okay, changes have been made. You are asked to take more care of your heart, treat your heart with respect, and to embody that in your relationships. Then we come into the Hermit, and the Hermit is Virgo, or I see it also as Sagittarius, and I think that's a general interpretation of it. So the Virgo is where we heal, where we purify and find perfection in the form. Here you see that this has a really, it has Jupiter as well. So this is kind of Jupiter, this is why I speak of Sagittarius, of course. This is about your philosophy. So you feel like in this new moon cycle, you're going to be studying something. You're going to be going to be illuminated on something. You're going to have a teacher who is going to shed a light on something. He's also sitting in a yogic position, which is called half Lord of the Fish pose. So maybe there's something for you there in this twist. Because when we twist, we're looking at the left and we're looking at the right, and we're looking also towards the back. So we're looking in all directions. All directions are represented.